Hi guys, my name's Hannah. I am a fashion designer here in Ireland, and today I'm joining you with Iconic Offices to show you how to tie-dye at home, and this is part of their Iconic virtual events, which is available to their online virtual community. Today we're going to be tie-dyeing this t-shirt, and I'm going to show you step by step of how to do that and everything that you need. So obviously you're going to start off by getting something old from either your wardrobe if possible. I just have this t-shirt here that I'm going to use. You need to use something that is of a natural quality, so I'm using 100% cotton. Just the higher the content of the natural fibre, the better that the tie-dye will actually stick to the fibre. It's just that synthetic man-made fibres don't have cells, and it's the cells that actually allow the tie-dye to take nicely to the garment. So you are going to need your tie-dye kit. I got mine off of Amazon and it was great. It came with like 18 bottles like this with loads of different colours. It came with this kind of like plastic sheet because it does get messy, let's be real. And then you're going to need some elastic bands, as many as you want, because this is going to secure everything in place. And then it also comes with these plastic gloves, which are a necessity. So let's get started. I'm literally going to do it step by step with you. Okay, so I have here a basin with water. You're just going to put your chosen garment into here, and you're going to get it like soaked up with that water, and then you're just going to squeeze it out. So you just want it to have, or to be, a nice damp consistency here. So now it's of a damp consistency. This is probably the time where you can put down your sheet. I just find that it's a little bit easier to actually do the scrunching technique and elasticate it before I put it onto the plastic sheet, because the plastic sheet can get caught up with the scrunching method. So lay it out flat. There we go. And there's a few different methods that you can do here with this now. So there's the spiraling technique, which is literally just you taking the middle and spiraling it and making it nice and tight. But I actually really like to do the scrunching method. So I'm just going to show you two ones that I've done before to show you the difference, so you can decide what you want to do. Okay, so this here is the spiraling method, and you can see how the dye kind of like follows in that spiral shape. So this is done with the scrunching method, and so it's a bit more sporadic and a bit unique as well. So what I'm going to do now that it's laid out flat, I am just going to, from the middle, literally scrunching like that. So I'm scrunching it all into place. And if you're doing something that's long, like a hoodie with like sleeves, just lay the sleeves out flat and then scrunch them in separately, and then kind of bring them into the body of the rest of the garment. Okay, so now that that's scrunched, I'm going to take the elastics and I'm going to just place them to keep all of the scrunch in place. You can use as many elastics as you want. It really depends, whatever makes you feel happier. I like to kind of do a lot of elastics just so it's not coming undone. Okay, so now that it is all scrunched up, I'm just going to lay out the plastic surface, because this is where it is definitely going to get messier. So your dye comes in like this powder form, so what you're going to do is just add water all the way up to, there's normally like a little line that'll mark kind of where you want or where it should be filled to. And then you're just going to shake that until all of the powder dissolves into the water, and then you are ready to go. So I've actually pre-made the other ones because the dye can take a little while to dissolve. So today I'm going to be doing purple, pink and orange. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to start with your lightest color, and you just need to make sure that you're leaving enough space on your scrunched up garment for all of the other colors to go on. So again, if you're doing one color, make sure that the full garment is covered, because it actually isn't going to turn out the one color. You're going to have all of the white and the scrunched up pieces that you can't see. But before you get started, make sure that you put your gloves on, because this really is a messy situation here. Okay, so we're starting off with the orange. I'm so excited. So you're literally just gonna spray it around like that sporadically. It's all up to you. Whatever your creative flair is telling you, go with that. Make sure that you're getting around the edges as well. So you do the front first, and then you go over to the back. And again, I'm not doing like too much orange because I do have 2 more colors to go on after. You can always go back to the first color that you used afterwards, but this is just going to give you a nice base. Okay, so next lightest color would be the pink, and I really do love a nice pink color here, so I'm going to just give it my all with the pink, to be honest. Yeah, looking gorgeous. Turn it over, make sure that you are getting the sides as well. In thicker garments such as hoodies, you'll need to make sure that you are getting the sides, because there will be a lot of white space left otherwise. And then going on to my purple, just gonna give it a little shake as well. So this is obviously the darkest color, which is why this is going on last. It's just to make sure that you're not mixing the colors too much. And just like, there's a lot of white in here, so just make sure that you get it all. Again, as much as you want, to be honest, because this is totally up to you. You can be as creative as you want and do your own thing. I'm loving this color combination, to be honest. So I'm actually going to go back in now just with maybe a little bit more pink and orange in any of the leftover white places that I can get into. So just kind of like when the bits that are scrunched, just kind of open them up a little bit just to kind of get in there. So it's not just the top layer, you're actually getting dug into the middle as well. And then finally back in with the pink. Okay, so once it's done and you're happy with the amount of colour that you have on it, you're just going to need to get a plastic bag. And what you're going to do with the plastic bag is you're going to place the t-shirt into it, fold it all up so it's kind of like tightly kept within here, and you're going to leave it to cook for about 6 to 8 hours. So when I say cook, you're just going to leave it in a room that's kind of like a nice warm-ish temperature. And the longer you leave it, the more intense the colour will be. The shorter you leave it, obviously it won't be as pigmented. So that is totally up to you. Again, it's your creative decision. And there you have it. So I'm going to come back about 6 to 8 hours, show you the results and tell you exactly how I finished it off, dried it, washed it, everything like that. Okay, so we're back. We have washed and dried the tie-dye, and this is the finished final look. And I love it. I think it is so cute. I love the mix of colors. As you can see, they really do blend, which is why we wet the fabric before we do it, so that the color runs nicely through it and it's nice and seamless. So I just want to let you know what I did after I took it out of the plastic. I rinsed it in the bath, or you can do this in the sink, and I just rinsed it with cold water until the water ran clear. After that, I put it into the washing machine with no detergent, and you just wash this at a high spin. Mine's usually about 14 minutes, but it's up to you. And then once you have washed it, take it out of the dryer, the washing machine, sorry, and just leave it to dry. But after you have taken it out of the washing machine, put the washing machine on again with detergent. This is just going to get rid of any leftover colour that might be in your machine. So just make sure that you wash your tie-dye separately for the first 3 washes, just to make sure that no more colours running and you're not going to mix it with anything else that you might have in the machine. So that is the final look. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for following along. And if this is something that you want to try at home, definitely send us some pics. We'd love to see it, and just tag @IconicOffices. Thank you so much for watching.